Hello, I'm Sarah, aka Celiac Sarah Explores, and I am so glad you're here. I can't wait to talk about all things gluten-free, from lifestyle to travel tips and tricks. But before we get into all of that, I wanted to introduce myself. I was diagnosed with celiac disease in 2021, which is an autoimmune condition where my body cannot process gluten. When I consume gluten, it triggers an immune response, so I have to follow a very strict gluten-free diet without any cross-contact. The last 3 years have been a journey, and I have learned a lot along the way, but I definitely struggled a lot at first. When I was first diagnosed, I was in a dark place. I remember feeling so uncertain about a lot of different things, including whether I'd be able to continue traveling, since it's such an important part of my life. I did not think it was possible for me to eat pasta in Italy, ramen in Japan, croissants in France, or pad thai in Thailand, but spoiler alert, it is possible. Since my diagnosis, I've traveled to over 30 countries and counting. If you had told me this back when I was first diagnosed, I probably wouldn't have believed you. A few months after my diagnosis, I gained the inspiration to begin traveling again, and I took my first international trip with celiac disease to Spain. We spent 5 incredible days in Barcelona, and it was such an amazing experience. But I also learned a lot about traveling with celiac disease. It was on this trip that I gained the confidence to begin traveling and finding delicious gluten-free foods and unique experiences around the world. A few months later, I found myself at a restaurant in Playa del Carmen, Mexico, and I was craving tacos so badly. But unfortunately, the restaurant couldn't guarantee no cross-contact, and I was so disappointed. I remember sitting there feeling really down and thinking, I am so alone in all of this. And all I wanted to do was just enjoy a taco. But thankfully, I was able to have some delicious fajitas, and I realized I can't be the only one who needs to eat gluten-free and still wants to experience the world. That thought stuck with me, and it really fueled my desire to help others who are in the same situation. So I decided to start sharing my gluten-free travel experiences in hopes of finding a community of people just like me, those who want to travel and live life to the fullest despite having autoimmune diseases, allergies, or dietary restrictions. And that's when Celiac Sarah Explores was born. I began posting on Instagram and TikTok while traveling through Italy, sharing my favorite restaurants, vlog-style videos of what I ate in a day, gluten-free brand recommendations, and all the tips and tricks I had picked up along the way. I cannot wait to share more with you here on YouTube and connect on a deeper level. My goal for this channel is to continue sharing my personal experience traveling with celiac disease while sharing tips to hopefully inspire or empower you to take the trip you've always been dreaming about. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn notifications on if you want to keep chatting about gluten-free travel. See you next time.